Well, hello there, and welcome to episode number 6 of the Road to the EMEA Regional Majors, and episode number 18 overall. Today, I will be playing against none other than Harrier, known to many affectionately as Jeff. He is in 14th place in the overall rankings. There was a little bit of a shakeup. Now it's top 13 who are going to make it, so Zigzag has a chance again. But Harrier is still outside of these qualification spots, so he needs to get points at the majors. He needs to get at least 4th place, which, as with all of the other players in this region, is going to be very, very difficult. He is playing Lenley in round 1, and if he wins that, he will play Consus, and he needs to win both of those matches. So, yeah, it's an uphill climb. The EMEA is by far the most difficult region to qualify from. Again, Harrier, if he was in a different region, he would have ended up at regionals, probably with a bye in the first round, wouldn't have had to do too much at all. But as it stands, he's in a tough position. So yeah, I'm excited to play against him. He's a player who is, well, he's obviously phenomenally skilled, and he's been really, really fun to watch, sort of his arc over the course of the World League. So yeah, should be a good time. So let's get into the call with him. All right, we're back, and we're joined today by Harrier. How are you?
Well, hello there. I'm doing good, thank you. And yourself?
I'm doing pretty well, thank you. Excited to have you on. So I wanted to get your thoughts, of course, going into the tournament. Like, EMEA has such a brutal qualification structure where, like, it's at the point now where your performance in another region like might have been enough for a bye, and you would have been looking at a much sort of easier path to the World Championship. But as it stands, since you're not in the top 4, you still have to play in the round of 12 or whatever it is. You have to beat Lenley, and then you have to beat Consus. So I just wanted to get your thoughts going in, and like, how are you feeling about all that, and do you think you can pull it off?
Yeah, I mean it's a very tough route to the semi-finals,
Yep.
that's for sure. But everybody could beat anybody.
Yep.
On the day, depends the LAN. The one thing I would say is not just the fact that Lenley and Contis are incredibly strong players.
Mm-hmm.
They've got the LAN experience, like
Yeah.
that should not be underestimated. Like I did go Andorra, but I think that's going to be it's going to be a very different experience, like just watching the other regionals.
Yep.
The crowd just it it will definitely feel different. So
Yep.
it really depends on how I deal with the occasion, I feel, and I will do my best to be prepared for that. But like I say, it's kind of something you'll find out in the moment, kind of.
Yep.
But in terms of
Totally.
like just like general chances, like I've got the ability, like 100% to do well. Like I just need to brush up on a few bits of decision making. That's
Mm-hmm.
kind of the key thing. I feel like the ability speaks for itself. Like I know I've got it in me to do well in these
Yep.
games. Um, but yeah, like it's a very tough path. But like I said, I have got the confidence, and I will give it my all. Like I said, I've been putting a lot of work in,
Yeah.
like
Yep.
especially information. I've been working on no move, especially I've been spending a lot of time on certain countries that I'm not going to specify yet, but I've been really working on certain countries that I would say I wasn't as consistent at, and hopefully it'd be great to show that I've improved at those countries and make it a good show for everybody at home. Because like I
All
say,
right.
it's a great opportunity to be there. It's my first major at the end of the day, and it's
Yep.
good. Should also enjoy it as well as the
Yeah.
competitive side. But yeah, very tough route, and yeah, did finish 12th in the league at the end of the season, and I dropped into 14th.
Yeah.
And with recent news, I'm pretty much one place
It's so rough. Yeah, because you still
below.
need top
So,
4, but yeah, that's definitely
but
a shame. But yeah.
yeah, but all I can do is do my best, and if I win those games, get myself to semi-final, I've got a really, really good chance
There you
of
go.
getting straight in.
Yep.
And there'll be a wild card
Mm,
for backup, but hopefully I won't need
you
that.
won't need it.
Hopefully I just
Yeah.
cook some baked beans, Jeff, and get locked in.
I love to hear the confidence in your skill level, and I think it's definitely well earned. I mean, you like you mentioned, you've grinded just harder than just about anybody else in the World League. I think you've definitely earned your spot, and it is tough to see you like just one spot outside of that top 13. But it's also, I mean, it's also true that I think you started the World League. It was pretty rough. You lost. four of your first five matches, I think, and then you kind of locked in after that, and it was kind of amazing to see how many wins you got from there on out. So that was a super cool turnaround to see. So yeah, it's a shame that you still have to do so much to qualify, but you know we're certainly all rooting for you. And then yeah, I guess I mean we've kind of touched on most of the points. I guess I wanted to ask like specifically against like well I don't know. I mean, you have been practicing all modes, I assume, including moving, like you said, learning some information stuff, and it does show. I mean,
Yes.
in your win rate in moving is above 50%. It's better than your no moving win rate. So that I would think in a best of five might give you an advantage against Lenley. Do you think I don't know. Do you think Consus is going to be beatable in the moving games too if you get there?
Um, Honestly, who knows? Like on
Hmm.
the day, anything could happen. And yeah, my moving was great, but it could have been a better percentage. Like I said, the information knowledge was great,
Yeah.
but it was some decision making in some games where I should have scanned or I should have sent early. Like there was a lot of situations where I could have dealt with a round better, because I felt like my moving win rate probably should have been higher, which sounds quite optimistic, but to me, it feels like it should have been better.
Uh-huh.
Like my best win rate was NMPZ, and that's the
Yeah.
one I've worked
Yeah.
on the least.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, but with the
Shows.
Consus game, yeah, it's very even. Like I feel like we've got very similar play styles. Like
Yeah.
we like to take
Yeah.
our time.
Yeah.
So
I mean, that'll be a
it's gonna be
super fun match to watch if it does happen. So I
yeah,
agree, you do have pretty similar playstyles, and yeah. So anyway, I think that'll be about it. I've also been asking players what countries they're better and worse at, but it sounds like you know you've been working on some countries and maybe aren't quite ready to divulge that. So I think maybe let's just play the games and maybe we'll see in action what countries you're good what countries you're good at. So uh, see
yeah.
if
We'll
I can
see. It
keep
should be
up.
fun.
But yeah. All right. So yeah, you bet ready to get into the duels?
Yeah, let's lock in, Jeff. Let's have it.
Let's do it. All right. So yeah, we'll start with moving, and I will say best of luck.
Good luck.
Oh my goodness. All right. Let's lock in Jeff. I mean, he's good. I don't think he used to play a lot of moving, but this man has been on the grind. I mean, I've mentioned it about a couple of players. I think Moo is one I always bring up when it comes to players who have been just grinding like crazy to get better. I have the script on, for God's sake. Sorry, I'll turn that off after this round. My apologies. I don't think that is anything. I'm not very good at Kurg, unfortunately. I mean, the mirror... I think that's the south mirror. Which is weird, actually. Like, is this Osh? It doesn't really remind me of Osh. These signs are much of anything. Is mountains north. I'm gonna... Okay, Osh doesn't make sense. What is this? Like out here somewhere? What? I don't even know what this is. It is Jalalabad. Weird. I haven't really seen that particular piece of coverage. Okay, I win the round. No, I don't. I mean, I do, but that's not what we're doing here. All right. Should be back to normal. Yeah. All right. Fair play. Okay. Was that one of the East German like traffic dudes? Kind of looked like it. So maybe it's East Germany, Neuenkirchen, 74. I don't know what Neuenkirchen is, but are we out here? Uh, okay. Well, maybe I should just be looking for Kaiser. Like, what am I doing scanning if I can get... Dude, Oldenburg. Oh, okay. Well, it is not East Germany. Oldenburg is here. 74 is here. Okay. Neuenkirchen. Yeah, I saw Berna. We're in this area somewhere. Yeah, it's good enough. Was it in Bremen, technically? Looks like it was. All right. That wasn't the prettiest round I've ever played, but it works. By the way, we're not going to be playing the pinpointing duel at the end. Harrier requested not to, just because he's so locked in that he doesn't want to play modes that aren't relevant to his situation, which I think is completely valid. So yeah, we're just going to be doing the standard best of 3 here, which means yeah, I could be in trouble for all 3. Although to be fair, he'd be pretty darn good at that mode as well, I think. Stornara. Do not know what that is, and I don't feel very good about my region guess here, so I personally would love to get some information here, but I'm not sure whether I will. Oh my god, 10 seconds. I think there's an intersection here. Cerignora Candela Stornarella. I don't know what that is. That's tough. I cooked. What? What is that guess? Oh my god. What? I had no idea where I was. Wow. Okay, surprised myself with that one. Goodness. Okay, any chance he insta-sends? He wouldn't, would he? Like, he says he likes to take his time, so I imagine he's going to take his time here, but it scares me because I don't know where I am, and there's a good chance that he does, so I'm grateful that he's not guessing immediately here. I think it's a Canadian speed limit sign. Where in Canada is this? What? Oh, this location is insane, by the way. All I've seen are speed limit signs. What is this lock, dude? Was I just supposed to go the other way? Like, this is insane. Bro, what is this? Are you serious? Oh my god, it's another good guess. It's Cape Breton Island. What the heck was that? Okay. I I'm getting really lucky. I don't know. I don't know how I'm flawlessing him right now, but um I mean, I ain't gonna complain. Again, that last one, I had no clue where I was, like at all. Okay, let's go and find a province, pretty please. Like right now, please. Uh, oh god, Davao del Norte, thank God for that. Santo Tomas. Santo Tomas, okay. We are... Yeah, it's probably just Otibal Og, yeah. Over here somewhere. Dang it. Rip flawless. Unfortunate. 6. If I hadn't found that address, I probably would have lost the duel right there. So, gotta count my blessings, I think. This is Canada again. Is this Newfoundland or is it like PEI or something? The soil is red, which makes me think of PEI because it does have Gen 4 these days. Yeah. Bilingual street signs also makes me think of PEI. At least over Newfoundland. Yeah. Okay, 16 west. Let's see what we've got. 16. Okay, it's gonna be one of these towns here. Road is harbor. I mean, oh, well, there's a harbor, but are there multiple? Yes, of course. Shenanigans? What a name for a street. That's legendary. I'm just gonna click out here. Oh man, I had it. Oh, it was the same one, but it was the other intersection with the same road. Damn it. And the town name is called Naufrage. That means shipwreck. That is a fascinating town name. And back in North America here, got a Don't Tread on Me flag. All right, that tells us what country we're in. I mean, there was an American flag too, but anyway. Okay, I mean, this is lovely. Wait, he knows a Watertown. Isn't that, wait, is that not in Connecticut? Oh my God. Am I trolling? Wait, why did I think that was in Connecticut? Is it New Jersey? Wait. 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 Is it Massachusetts? Where's Watertown? It's in Wisconsin. Oh. Okay. Well, I think there is another Watertown somewhere. Um, but that is unfortunate. I mean, to be fair, I don't think New England is that insane of a guess here. Like, it's clearly wrong, but it doesn't. I mean, this is a Wisconsin plate, which, should have looked at it. Should have looked at a plate at some point. But, well, bit of a multi-merchant, but, it happens. That's life for you, isn't it? Unlucky. Well, GG.
Yeah, sorry for the merchant.
Happens, yeah. I mean, I was a terrible guess for me, so I think I kind of deserved it. I found City of Watertown, and I thought there was a Watertown in New England, so I started scanning New England, and I don't know. I totally misjudged the vibe, I guess.
Yeah.
But honestly, from the initial pano with the lake, it kind of felt like it could have been. So I just tunnel visioned, and yeah, unfortunate.
Yeah. The very first thing I checked that round, because at the North Field with lakes, is I checked the pole, and the poles had Wisconsin stickers on.
Oh my
So that
God.
automatically confirmed that.
Oh my God, they're right
That's
there.
yeah.
That's so bad. If
It's
this is
so
a
easy
no,
to
if
do.
it's a no moving round,
Yeah.
it's like I get Wisconsin easily because it's like, oh yeah, there's a Wisconsin
Yeah.
sticker. Like, oh man,
Yeah.
that sucks.
Yeah. I had it in the fin vid. I don't want to give it away, but pretty much like on no move, I would pretty much 5k it. But
Yeah.
on moving, I found something that I got baited by. I've learned
Okay.
what went wrong, but it completely messed me up. But that round I could have done better. Like I thought with that many water bodies, I was like debating, is it like just some random city outskirts near Green Bay or
Mhm.
east of Duluth or somewhere near the actual lakes?
Yeah. Yeah.
But I never scanned south, and it's actually quite findable. So
Yep.
it was actually just a river. So should have done better there. But
Yep.
that NS round was weird because I saw French, and I was thinking New Brunswick, and then I didn't
Okay.
see the arete and stop sign.
Yeah.
Not the arete stop sign. I just saw maximum. So I was like,
Yeah.
well, no, wait, no, I mocked it. Ignore me, I'm mocking it.
Maximum is
Yeah, I was
both
mocking it.
languages, right?
Yeah, I was brain
Yeah.
farting. Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean,
I
to
think I
be
was confused
fair,
with the French
I found
because I
nothing
thought
that
moving
round.
first.
Like I probably went the other
Yes.
way, but I found nothing other than speed limit signs, and I honestly had no clue where I was. Like I was worried it was gonna be like BC or something. I was so lost, so I got really lucky.
Yeah.
I just kind of hedged east. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, because it felt like Newfoundland to me at
yeah,
first, but then I saw French, and that completely threw me off.
yeah,
But
yeah,
maybe
yeah.
it's tourism, I guess.
I guess Cape
So
Breton looking like Newfoundland makes some sense, but yeah. Otherwise, I mean, I played fine other than the Wisconsin. I got tunnel vision there, so that was just tough.
yeah,
Yeah, but it happens.
yeah,
All
yep,
right. Well, nice game. Well played. Good comeback
yep. GG.
slash
Yeah.
multi-merchant, depending on how you put it.
Well, to be fair,
Uh,
I've been multi-merged this so many times to
yeah,
make
no,
it. Doesn't be fair.
yeah. You deserve it to go your way every once in a while. All right.
Yeah,
So I will switch to no move. I worry about my chances in these two modes, but again, you never know.
yeah,
I pulled off a few surprises, so yeah, I guess good luck.
yep. Best of luck. Let's do it.
Well, that was tough. That was tough. I mean, yeah, unfortunate with the multipliers, but also I deserved it. Like we have Wisconsin stickers, we have Wisconsin plates. Like My bad for tunnel visioning. Okay, I need to not lose in like 2 rounds here. I need to actually put in a few good guesses here. Not only to make the duels interesting, but also to showcase Harrier's skill a little bit, so you can actually see him make a few guesses before I crash out. Okay. I thought Indo. I thought Sula, if anything. Like, just kind of central or something. This is kind of what I'm thinking, but hard to say. I mean, I could see it being... we don't have any poles, which is obviously tricky. I could see it being more north, but I could also see it being, like, south, so... I think I'm going to click the middle of Sulawesi and hope that it is actually Sulawesi. I'm not positive that it is, but it just kind of feels like it. It is north, and yeah, his guess is a bit better than mine. Maybe I should have clicked the Gulf of Tamini, honestly, but it's fine. I've made worse guesses than that. Ooh, is this Bangladesh? Guess I'll check copyrights 24, which is the one that isn't helpful, at least not to me. That roof is more of a... I think it's more of an east roof. You get them a lot in Mymensingh as well. I mean, I think the green fields, I think it makes a lot of sense for Mymensingh, but I know that that's when it's 22. Like, I don't know if that still applies when it's 24, or if the new coverage is just different season. Like, not really sure, to be honest. I might go Mymensingh anyway, because I think it fits with what I'm seeing. But it could be a lot of other things. And wow, okay. It is Max North Rangpur. But our guesses were the same. I'll give him a wave because we really were pretty much in the same spot there. Uruguay. Okay. Well, at least he's not flawlessing. That's good. I got 15 points off of him. Uruguay is a country that a lot of people have put the work in and actually studied, and I have not. So I'm going to be clicking middle or somewhere near middle here because that's always what I do in this country. And if he knows anything more specific than that, then fair play to him. I might go slightly north because the soil is a little red. Okay, that works. He did just go middle there. Again, he's probably... I don't think he's going middle just to hedge the whole country. I think he's going middle because his region guess was actually middle. So I think I just got a little lucky, but it works. What the hell? Alright, yeah, tough. What is this? What in the... Oh my god. What the hell is this, dude? What is this? It's red soil. Is it Brazil? No. What? Oh god, what is this? My first thought was Peru, but I don't think the car is Peru, if I'm not mistaken. It could be Arge, but the soil is too red. And it could be like Philippines, but the soil is too red. Like, it doesn't look like the Philippines. It looks like Latin America to me, but what the hell is this round? Bro, what is this? Oh, God. This is completely wrong. I don't know, unfortunately. Oh. Oh, God. I thought he 5K'd. Wait, where is he? Where is he? Oh, he's in Peru. Okay. That was wild. I mean, Thailand makes sense with red soil and all that, but what a crazy location. I mean, at least he was also in the wrong continent. I feel definitely validated now. Mountains west. What? Okay, this is weird. What is this? It's like a canal. Wait, what? What? What is this? Is it like the Rockies? Like, but why does this landscape here is tripping me out? Like, wait, this landscape is so weird. What? Bro, what even is this? Oh my god. Oh my god, he's insane. I mean, that checks out, I guess. How is he on the road? How does he know the road? What? That's ridiculous. How did he know the road? Oh my god. I mean, the Central Valley makes sense. I guess I mean, I thought of it. I just didn't it wasn't that obvious to me, but I should have known it. Colorado wouldn't quite have looked like that, but I mean, that's a ridiculous guess from him. What? I got to get his thoughts on that. That was insane. Bro, how did you know the road? What the heck?
I honestly,
That's crazy.
uh, that was funny.
There's so
Yes,
many roads there. Oh my
I know.
god.
Yes. So for context, at first I was a bit skeptical of Cali. Like my first
Yeah.
thought was Cali, but it was such a weird round.
Yeah.
But honestly, I saw a little bit of hills to the west, I believe.
Yep.
I think it was to the west, and then a little hint of some to the south. So I thought somewhere roughly like south of Fresno, northwest of Bakersfield. So pretty much where I was. There's a little bit of hills to the west and some hills a distance to the south. So I thought
Wow.
this works. Then I just zoomed into
Yeah.
on the first east-west road I saw and noticed, oh, it's got like a gap between
Yeah.
there's like there's two roads and there's like a gap between. Oh, let's just send it. Why not?
Yep. I mean,
Gotta love
that's
a
crazy.
geoplanet.
I gotta give
Yeah.
you props for that. I mean, I should be getting California. I agree it looked weird, and I was
Yeah.
I mean, I live in California. I've been through the Central Valley a lot of times. It's like
Yeah.
this, it definitely fits now that I look at it more, but it's also like this was not obvious at all. It was definitely a strange landscape. So I was like, I don't know. And I don't know why I'm clicking Colorado, to be honest, but pressure got to me, but it makes sense. It's agricultural, etc. But yeah, that was a crazy guess. And then otherwise, I mean, I think it was pretty
Not
even up
Cali,
to that point.
Thailand.
That Thailand was interesting. I thought you 5K'd for a sec because I didn't see your pin and I just saw mine and the lock and I was like, oh my god, did he like get it? But
I was really confused because I was debating Asia for a lot of time, but
yeah.
I thought I saw this plan. I've sent you a link. I
Oh,
think it
okay.
shows zooms in. I thought this was I don't know what the species I don't know what it's called, but
Yeah.
I thought it was one of the plants you only get in the Amazon.
Okay. Okay.
So that's what really baited me because I was like, wait, is this actually white car or is this grey car mocking it? Because I've got like a new monitor. So like I've been trying to get used to
Okay.
some of the
Yeah.
colours and stuff. And I was debating because it didn't look like Colombia, and I thought I know there's some like wet coverage kind of areas in Peru that
Mm-hmm.
I've studied, and I was like, okay, maybe this works, but why is it white? And then just never crossed my mind
Yeah.
Thailand, but I feel
So
like I would have got there eventually if I didn't get
okay.
that tree.
So my first vibe was Peru, but I
Yeah,
saw the white car. I was like, what? Like, this doesn't, I don't think this fits. So I ended up going for Brazil just because it was like, I have red soil and it looks like Peru. So, like, I don't know. I kind of got stuck on the idea that it was Latin America. I considered Philippines and I was like, this doesn't look like the Philippines either. So I kind of forgot Thailand existed, to be honest. If I thought of it, I might have gone for it, but I also might have
yeah,
still just gone for Latin America because I don't know, it just felt like Latin America to me, to be quite
yeah,
honest. So yeah,
yeah,
unfortunate, but yeah,
yeah.
and otherwise
The,
pretty even,
yeah.
I think.
Yeah, the Bangladesh one was interesting because I've been weighing up like Rangpur area because they've done like a lot of 24 stuff up there, and
Yeah.
you get Central Eastern roofs a lot in that region for some
Okay.
reason.
Okay.
So I was tempted, but I wasn't brave enough.
I wasn't either. Yeah, I was just like, I think
Yeah,
my missing is safer here.
yeah,
So yeah.
yeah. Had a good vibe on the indoor at least.
Yep.
That was nice.
Very nice.
Just the way the hills were reminded me of like Gorontalo-ish.
Hmm.
Um,
Nice. Yeah, I got Sula, but I
especially
was like,
the
I'm just gonna click
northeast.
middle. It's round one. Like,
Yeah,
yeah, I felt decent
yeah,
about the island. I'm not gonna take any
yeah.
crazy risks, but yeah.
I'm quite a commit merchant.
I
I always go
love
all
it.
in.
I love it.
If in doubt, just go where you think, and then there's no
Yep.
regrets, you know?
Yep. There
Yeah.
you go. I like the mentality. All right. Yeah. So you about ready to go for NMPZ?
Yep, let's
All
do
right.
it. Look
Yeah.
forward
I
to it.
mean, I always think, oh, there's no way I'm gonna beat anyone, but then I have beaten a surprising amount of people in NMPZ. It shows it's pretty darn random. So
Yeah.
yeah, you
I
never
feel
know.
like even the best. I feel like even the best players that they'll probably win 2 in 3 games. There's always like 1 in 3. I feel so like you could
Yeah.
never
Yeah, and
count NPZ
there's
out.
also less car meta, I think, in NMPZ. Like, because I haven't learned a lot of
Yeah.
that stuff, and it's like NM, it's just like, yeah, it's kind of tough because it's a pretty big disadvantage. But NMPZ is just like,
Yeah.
here's a photo, just vibe it. So yeah,
Also, it depends on
sometimes
the
it
map as
works.
well. Like
Yeah,
if it's like
yeah,
handpicked or if it's made really difficult,
true,
then
true.
honestly, anything can
Yeah,
happen.
like at
The
the actual
selection goes
tournaments, like
hard.
the NMPZ map at the actual regionals and World
Yeah.
Cup are just complete chaos. So yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess it works as a tiebreaker, but also for NMPZ players, it's kind of frustrating because it's like, oh well, I don't even have an advantage here because it's just like handpicked to be like insane bait stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah.
yep. All right, well,
It's all part of the
yep. All
Yeah.
right, well, I guess I'll say good luck.
Yep. Good luck. Jay.
Oh, cut him off. Tough. All right, so I mean, yeah, look, I mean, I don't expect much at this point. Now that we're getting towards like the top half of EMEA, these are the best players in the world, and I don't really expect to win much of anything against them. So it's not like, it's not that big a deal if I'm getting clobbered by them, but you never know. The NMPZ has had some surprises, so we're just gonna have to see. What is this? Is this the UK ever? It kind of. Wait, is the sun north? Hold on. No. Come on. Can this be New Zealand? Oh, God. Wait, can this be New Zealand? Ah, but the sun. Ooh, man. Ah, I feel like the sun's just kind of directly overhead. Is this ever New Zealand? Uh-oh. I'm about to send Scotland on New Zealand. How is it Colo? What? How is that Colo? That's crazy. What? How is that the equator? That looked so cold. How is he even getting that? How is that Colombia? What? No, that's a ridiculous location. Okay. I mean, Harrier's goated at NMPZ. He always has been, but holy moly, how did he even get that? I am impressed. What the heck was that? That was ridiculous. What? I mean, the fence, I guess, works, but the vegetation is crazy. Is this gonna be Romania? Okay, it is Hungary, but he's still closer. Oh my god. Wow. I mean, at least it was round one, so I survived to see a couple more rounds, but oh my, what, bro? He's just gonna like know the coverage. Like this seems like the type of thing. It's like, oh, you just learn where snow coverage Gen 4 is, you know? I see it. It looks like an American mailbox. I mean, who knows? Maybe he'll think it's Europe or something. Um, but I don't know where you get snow coverage. Like that's the problem. Like beyond this is the US, or at least probably the US. I don't have much to go off of here. And I'm not very good with my trees, so I don't know. It looks more eastern to me, but I mean it's super tough. Like I don't really know what to do here. Oh, he's in Minnesota. Okay, it was New York. I switched from New York to Pennsylvania, but I wouldn't have won there, but that's solid, honestly. That's solid. Europe, dude. Europe is my worst. NMPZ rural Europe is such a crapshoot for me because everyone else always seems to know the country, and I just don't know how they do it because like they all look the same to me. Um, I really gotta think here. I don't know about this. I just don't. I don't know if I see this ending well. I don't know what country this is, man. Uh, yeah. I mean, this is tough. Like. is. Oh, we have dashed lines. Okay, I was thinking Romania, so maybe it is Romania. I hope it's not Bulgaria. But maybe it is Bulgaria. I'm gonna click the border. Okay, it is Bulgaria. Does he win anyway? I think he does. That's tough. Oh, it's close. Never mind. Okay. All right. We're alive. Oh boy. Okay, I think it's the US again. I mean, this, in theory, this could be good for me. I got points in the US last time. I could do it again. First vibe is Wyoming. It just kind of looks like Wyoming to me, but I don't know. Could be Montana. Could be Dakotas. I mean, it could be a lot of things, really. It's just Wyoming vibes. I don't know. I think I'm just going to click right smack in the middle and see what happens. All right. Here we go. Can I somehow pull off another NMPZ win? Oh my, that's a ridiculous guess. Okay, that's unbeatable. Absolutely unbeatable. That's insane. There's nothing I can do. Nothing I can do against that. Yeah, I mean, he played insane other than that New York round, which, I mean, it's still, his guess wasn't that bad. It's just a tough round, but I mean, I can't do anything against this. Wow, GG. I cannot do anything against that last guess.
GG, thank you. I've really tried to work on my US
Yeah,
West and happy to get that right.
nice. Yeah, I mean, I kind of got Wyoming vibes. I was like, you know, could be,
I
but
mean, that's what I thought.
yeah.
I was also debating Wyoming, so I could. I was definitely considering it. I just felt like it was more Montana with the way the hills were standing us. I don't know. It just something just led me more Montana.
Yeah, that's
Um,
fair. Yep.
yeah, the New York one. Before we get to round one, I guess. I was on a 50-50 between snow, I think, in Minnesota, Wisconsin, or snow in New York,
Okay.
and I chose the wrong one. And I was wondering if there was any reason in particular that made you lean more east, because you did send east. And I'm curious in your
Uh,
thought process.
yeah, I mean, I went Pennsylvania, so I don't even know where the snow coverage is, to be honest. You know, same. I feel like it's a similar answer to yours on the last one. It was kind of just vibes. Like I don't really know why exactly. It's just kind of my first thought was that it was somewhere east, and I kind of just stuck with that. And I was like, okay, I think it's east. I'm gonna go northeast because it's snowy. So that was
Yeah,
kind of just all it really was. I wish there was a more concrete
yeah, that's fair.
explanation, but like I don't really know tree species that well. I don't know where snow coverage is. I don't know. I just looked at it.
Yeah,
I thought more kind of Appalachians or Adirondacks or whatever. I was like, I'm just gonna go east. Yeah.
I'm just gonna say that round's kind of mocking it because on No Move, there's a beautiful area code
Yeah. yeah.
518, and I know exactly where that one is, but it's quite a long one. It stretched from Albany all the way up,
Okay.
so
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't have
that would
known
have
that,
definitely
so I'm
helped.
glad it was an NPC.
So
But yeah.
yeah,
Oh man.
yep. So round one,
Round one,
just
bro. What the
tunnel vision
hell
or
is that? No, what is that vegetation? Like, how is this?
okay,
I mean, I don't know. It looks
yeah,
so cold. Like, I even
yeah,
looking at it now. I mean, the fence is kind of colo. The road with like the stones or whatever is also colo. But like, what are these like larches?
yeah. The
Like the
pine, like the pine, like
vegetation
tree.
just looks. It looks
Yeah,
like I don't know. With this pan, it looks
yeah,
like Europe. It's crazy.
yeah. That's a really good question because like Cola has does have like some of this weird cool vibe and like they
Yeah.
do have like these kind of like conifers or whatever group species it is. Botanists don't hate me. So yeah, like I could definitely understand the confusion
yeah.
and like the way the fields were like I could definitely see your vision with like North England with the where the fields are.
Yeah.
But one
Yeah.
thing that I noticed is if you look like furthest right without panning, you see like these white like leaves. It's not part of the same tree. I could just show
Yeah.
you,
In the distance
send
on
you
the
an
hill
image.
behind over there, or
Let me just send you a where is that
yeah,
I'm
yeah, yeah,
looking at, so
yeah,
you know is that what I'm looking at.
yep,
But I noticed
yep,
that in the corner of my eye,
yep.
and I don't know what it is, but shout out Moo, first of all. But um, these plants, I'm aware that you get them in Colombia quite a lot. So like that's like quite a tropical plant.
Okay.
These very white, and they're quite visible from far away
Yeah.
because that's good for me. Good for considering Colombia, and makes sense with the bad road quality. On the road, like the random pebbles and stuff. We've got the random pines, the open fields, which is trying to be trying to mock it, trying to get us into Reno as always.
Yep.
I hate Reno versus Central Head
Mm-hmm.
50/50s.
Mm-hmm.
But there's also another good tip with this. I don't know if it's the same species, but you can also use these like plants to prevent yourself from going like South Brazil instead of like South, because like sometimes you have a toss up between like Parana, Santa Catarina, Sao Paulo compared to like Rio de Janeiro,
Yeah.
Minas, and so on. And if you see these plants, this is a good one to lean more towards the Rio de Janeiro, the Minas, and so on. So
Okay.
very similar plants. So you could look out for that in Brazil, and that could help you
Mhm.
also in those 50/50 toss ups.
Nice. Love that. That's good to know. Yeah. It's just a, I mean, it's not a great guess, but honestly, I was between UK and New Zealand. I was nowhere close to Colo, so I don't think I was getting that. The other pan, like the other way with like the mountains and stuff, like I probably would have
Yeah,
figured it out, but this pan is just crazy to me, I guess. Just, yeah,
yeah.
it's a high elevation
NMPZ,
stuff. It's nuts.
yeah. NMPZ crazy because you could just so easily like think outside the box a bit too much, but also you can tunnel vision too much. So
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
sometimes you overthink it, and then other times, you know,
Yep.
you should think about it more. And like it's a beauty of NMPZ though.
Yep.
Like this stuff is happening. It's normal. Like I think I had an incident 2 days ago where it was I blame a monitor because I'm getting used to Gen 3. It's quite crazy with some colours, but I think I said something crazy like South Africa on Turkey,
Yeah.
and I was the only person in South Africa, and I'm like, guys, nothing happened here. Just blame a monitor. Just blame a monitor. Like it just happens, and that's the beauty of the game.
Yep.
But every lock you learn. Yeah, I hope that was
There you
useful
go.
either way.
It was absolutely no. I appreciate the tips. Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean NMPZ is yeah, it's just nuts really, and especially on the day if you end up getting to NMPZ, it's just like with the way that the map is, it's just like it's such a toss up. But I guess it makes for
Yeah.
content, which is what they're going for. So you know,
Yeah.
there you go.
It's and
But
also like NMPZ, it's a concentration thing. A lot of it, like I feel like why I did quite well in the World League is I really made sure I used every second and tried
mm,
to look at everything before I was like, okay, what do I
yeah,
think it is after all looking at everything and send? Because I feel like sometimes you could look at one thing in NPZ and you're just too busy looking at one thing and you send. Like honestly, like I feel like NPZ why I did well is concentration and making sure I'm taking everything in.
yeah,
Whereas a no move,
yeah,
you're not necessarily taking everything in because you're too busy panning. You're looking for certain
yes,
things at times,
and moving
and then
even
in
less
particular,
so.
really exactly,
Like
yeah,
Wisconsin pull stickers, like that's so free if it's no
yeah,
move. Yeah,
yeah,
it's just funny,
exactly.
funny the way it
Yeah, I've
works.
been there
But
before. Yeah,
yeah, all
but
right.
it's yeah, exactly.
Well, yeah, I mean, I think that'll probably be about it. But I'm really excited to see what happens at the tournament, and I think you, like you said, I think you do have what it takes skill wise to compete with Lemley and Consus, and you just never know how this type of thing will go. I mean, EMEA was a total bloodbath last year. I mean, what I think it was Blinky, Consus, and Debray all lost in the quarterfinals or something. So it's like
Yeah,
really anything can happen, and I think you do have what it takes. So I think it's gonna be super fun to watch, and yeah, I just can't wait, honestly. So yeah, thank you for coming on. I really appreciate it, and yeah, I guess that'll be it for me, unless you have any
yeah, fine.
concluding thoughts.
Um, well, first of all, thank you for having me on. It's been fun playing. And second of all, yeah, just look forward to the event. Yep,
Yep.
just looking forward to seeing who's there, meeting everyone who's playing as well, and it should be a blast. And of course, shout out the Jeffs of Jeffington Jeffs. Yeah, I expect to see some Jeffs there.
Absolutely.
But yeah,
Oh my gosh. Yeah. I mean, it's gonna be great. I wish I could be there. It's yeah, it's gonna be an awesome event. So yeah. All right. Well,
definitely.
yeah, that'll be it for me and for the video. But best of luck to you, Harrier, and thanks for coming on.